tell them about that just a second. How about that? 2 years. And anyone with 2 years or more, we give you a certificate. You got 2 years? 3 years. Okay, well, you get a certificate in a frame, but those ladies back there can take
Say
care of
yes afterwards to get your picture, I believe, okay? Wait, 9 months, I think we skipped 9 months.
it. We did skip 9 months. Well, they're purple and gold, and the year the Tigers are having this year, I just did that on purpose. 9 months, anybody got 9 months? Okay, you bunch of sober people in here. All right, okay. Tonight, our speaker is Kim Battle. Kim comes in every Sunday and Monday night, and she tells us down to the hour how long she's been sober. So we've asked her to come speak tonight and tell her story. Boy, does she have a story. She came to us about a year and a half ago, right? And like many of us, we were all messed up, and then she decided to do something about that. So Kim, come tell us about that. Let's give Kim a hand.
My name's Kim, and I'm addict.
Hey, Kim.
I didn't write them down. I'm not used to speaking, y'all, in front of people, so just my AA people are used to speaking. But somebody gave me a word of advice before I come up here, and it was good. I'm gonna share it, y'all. She said, Kim, imagine so I won't lose myself in my talking. She said, just imagine like you're telling a lot of people that the lost soul who needs help. And that's what, yeah. I was lost. I'm 1 year, 5 months, and 4 days sober today. My childhood, I knew my grandma used to take me to church and all that when I was younger. I knew about God, and I was kind of got my teenage years. I kind of got rebellious and stuff like that, and I ended up suffering when I had my daughter when I was 19. That's my baby girl. Well, and I kind of me and her daddy went kind of separate ways, and then I kind of I got abusive relationships. I was very, had some things happened in my life that was very devastating. Well, I ended up getting back with my kid's dad, Kevin, and got married. I had my little boy in 2008. Well, my life changed. March 12th, 2012, my whole world changed. My best friend, my father of my kids, he committed suicide. And he was my everything, that's my everything. I didn't know nothing else, I didn't know, So and then a year later, his mom and dad died. They were my family away from my family. I started self-medicating. I've done some drugs through, up till, but I got trying to get nervous, y'all. So. I dabbled, with drugs, but when all this happened, I really dived in full blown into IV use of crystal meth. I was, I went to jail one time. I looked at jail time, and luckily, I guess the judge seen what had happened, and God blessed me. I didn't have no jail time. Well, that didn't teach me no lesson. I'm trying to tell y'all what I can tell you. That happened, and then March, I had quit doing drugs for a little bit, just maybe, well, no, really I didn't. March 3rd, 2016, I had to have heart surgery. I had got an infection from IV use of crystal meth. And I cut from here to here. Well, I didn't learn my lesson. 3 months later, I went right back to doing it. I'm trying to skip too fast ahead. Well, I was out in addiction from like 3 years after I had to have 3 months after having heart surgery. That was 2016. I was just going, and I almost lost my son well before that, and you know, my relationship with my daughter, I did not have. She would disown me. She would not have nothing to do with me. Well, I finally I prayed. One day I prayed to God. I said, please help me, because I had done my arm. I started getting missing, and my arms were all messed up, and that's something I never did over the time. And I knew it was time to quit. So I mentioned to my sister-in-law, I'm gonna bring her up, because I knew they had been clean. My brother, my sister, these people, that's people I've been with, that's my brother's sister-in-law. They had got clean. So I knew if they could do it, I could do it. She got up and married, and he called me, and they said, I got, I went to Harbor House in Jackson. While I was there, I got introduced to another fellowship, which I'm gonna repeat it, is AA. I always wondered why I did the things I did, why I didn't go, and I didn't understand my disease. Well, I got to understanding why I was, the insanity of the disease. It's cunning and baffling. And I did that third day, my last 2 days of rehab. This is me going back out after I had a heart surgery. I had a scare. I was in the hospital had a blood clot. Let me tell you this, I hadn't been taking my medicine right. I'm on blood thinner and like 4 or 5 other medicines I had to take the rest of my life. Because that's what keeps me, and I had to go every 2 weeks to the doctor to get my blood checked. But my face is probably red as well. I can feel it. But let's see. What was I gonna say? I lost track of what I was gonna say. I had got in the hospital, and that put another scare. Really told me, Kim, I definitely didn't need to go back out doing it. I knew. It's just when I got. Let's back up a little bit. On the way to rehab, y'all, they called me trying to tell me, no, I need you to wait till September. I said, no, I'm coming now. I wanted to go right then. I knew that because I had a little time in between when I talked to her before I got to bed. And guess what I did when I left here seeing him? We got high. Mm-hmm. I knew, I was determined. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And to anybody that, that's when it comes to the point you have to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's what I was. I was tired of that life. I wanted a better, I knew there was a better life. And like we're here, like somebody wrote to me earlier, God uses all things for his glory. And I'm gonna say this, one of my verses is my favorite verses. It's Philip 4:16. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Today, I go, I go every night to meetings. Don't miss it. Like he said, I come here on Sunday, I come here on Monday, and then during the week, I'm at the meetings every night. Mondays when you see me leave out of here, I'm going to AA. I go to, I have to do these things because nothing else worked. Nothing else worked, and that's one thing I had, I knew I couldn't do it. He could, and I had to let him do it. I didn't try, I tried everything else, but this is the one thing I never tried. And he is, God has blessed me so, so much. I have a relationship back with my daughter, my kids, and I'm high on life. Like somebody earlier, my smile is contagious. It's because, I used to not have this smile. I was lost, had a lot of, until I went to Dundas AA and I found out about my disease, it helped introduce me to the man of a power, we go by a power other than, but God's my power. And without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Everything ain't perfect, but I'm nowhere near where I used to be. feel like somebody used to tell, I'm a bird with a broken wing. I'm flying again.
Amen.
That's something else I was gonna say right here. I'm gonna read right quick, one of my favorite things there and here. And when I say this, y'all can say what we usually say down at the building. I'm gonna say the nights that promises. This is one of my favorite things, and I got to say it. A lot of these things, these two books, is what's kept me sober. The Bible, and this right here, just like it is. And I got all this papers here, y'all. If we're painstaking about this stage of our development, we will be amazed when we're halfway through. We're going to know new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word surrender, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we cannot do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises?
We thank God.
They are being fulfilled among us sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them.
Work.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. One of my favorite, that's promises. We say that every night when we go down there. We have the steps, we have the traditions. I am now, in my Barbara recovery, I'm now a sponsor. And I'm getting out of my comfort. I'm not used to talking to people. See, I became selfish in my, when it come to me getting my recovery and me getting sober, I had to become selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I had to work on me. For me to be a good mom, for me to be to anybody, I had to get clean. That was the best choice I ever made. And the river and my family AA and my sponsor, she's here tonight. I got her right in the front. And it works if you work, if you work it. And one of my favorite, I have to say this, I go to meetings every night. Like I said, I chase my recovery now instead of my drugs. And don't quit when the miracle happens. Because it will you gotta work it and you got to want it and be open-minded. I'm trying to think what else I need to say. Is there anything else? I just hope that, that I can, I want to be able to help some other people. I want to help others like me. I want you to know it's not a lost cause. It's worth it. It is worth it, and I thank y'all for letting me speak tonight. I knew it was coming. But I just had my nerves to get up here doing it. Is there anything else I need to say? But like I said, I'm glad to be in here. People that I've known during addiction, and I know there's people I've known during my addiction. And then we're in here together. We're clean. And God is amazing. I can say that. And He has done so much in my life. And I got clean. My mother became sick. And God does things for a reason. He does. He makes us go through the things, the lesson. Everything I've learned, and I won't take nothing. I'm glad I went through the things. I have some of the things I wish I wouldn't have. But that's why I am. That's who I am today. It's made me strong as I am. I'm high on life. I'm about to say that. Everybody wonder why I'm high on life. And God, I guess I don't know if it's good. I know they talk. I went fast.
Hey, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I would like for you to speak on gratitude in your life. I think that's something you've talked to me about. And I love what you say. So.
Gratitude. I'm grateful that I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that the river, Barry, brought him in to help me and to start this. It started rolling. I know God sent him to be, and he, I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful my daughter let me back in her life. I have a relationship with my daughter again.
Yeah.
She is graduated, I missed a lot of stuff in her life, but that was then. I'm having to go on with from now. And, she had graduated, she got her college, got her board, passed the board test, she's an OT
Yay.
and works nearby. And, my son, he was here too, he's in 6th grade, and he reads at 9th grade level. I have 2 smart kids. And they don't have their father, they got me, which they almost lost me. And I'm just grateful to be here, I'm grateful to be alive, you know, that I'm able, you know, I made new friends. This is the best friends I could have. I got all these, I never, my recovered friends, my family, and the AA, everybody up here, I mean, the friends I had before, some of them, you know, they're still my, you know, they're in recovery now. But some, I had to put boundaries. You had to put boundaries, you know. What's important, your recovery, my recovery is so important. I will, you know, I don't go no, I sit home. I mean, I know, I'm trying to get out of some of that, but I'm getting out more coming up. You know, I got the extra meeting come on Sunday, and that's my football team. It's the more I got to put that defense up to keep that devil from coming in. As long as I don't feed that, I'm doing, you know. Long as you, whatever, nothing's so hard. That's one thing I know I've heard too. Nothing's so hard. Whatever it is, don't drink, or don't use. Call somebody. I mean, there's people in this room. There's people. I mean, just call somebody. And it's worth being. You know, I'm sober today, and I'm so glad. And I see seeing these new people coming in. They get 30 days, 90 days, maybe people that I've known for long years, you know, that helps me too at the same time. These people, you know, and that's just.
Kim, what would you say to somebody here tonight that's maybe struggling and, you know, maybe they've been sober for a while, but they're struggling with some things. Maybe, like you said, boundaries, they don't have the other ones, and some people are beginning to get place in their life. What would you say to those people? The wrong kind of people who come back into their life.
As long as you got that, there's nothing gonna change. It's going, you know, as long as if you still have that going on in your life, it's still going, you know, you might not be doing it right then, but eventually you'll be back out there. Yes.
Out of addiction.
I did the steps. I mean, that's what got me there. I knew God, but I did them steps. I can't, He can, and He will, and I let it. And the step, you know, I had, when it gets to the 4th step, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There's things in our life that we bottle down. We don't take care of, you know, we don't, and that thing could be what leads us back out to addiction.
We don't address it.
Yes, if you don't take care, if you don't take care of it, it's just, AA saved my life. Along with, you know, God, most of all, and the river, and AA. That's what keeps me sober, you know, today. And as long as I'm, you know, I know if something happens to me today, or tomorrow, whatever, that I'll be known I'm sober, and I fought for this addiction. Because I'm determined to beat it, you know, because there's people just recently I've talked to you about that we've lost addiction. And I knew this person, you know, dated this person. And it's just, you know, this disease is killing, you know, killing people. I mean, this day and time, you don't know what's in it. I mean, close friends of mine, you know, and it's not worth it. And, you know, I'm glad, you know, like, I'm trying to think what else to say. I mean, anything else questions? Anybody else got any questions? But, I mean, I hope I did good, y'all.
You did awesome.